Good morning, students. First of all, welcome you all in your new class, that is ninth. A big class, a big responsibilities and big tasks which you will perform in this class. So best of luck, first of all. Now we are starting our first lesson of a book. In our first unit, we have some lessons like computer system, input and output devices, types of softwares, operating system, working with operating and system, and computer networking. From it, we have to start. What is computer? Characteristics of a computer, applications of computer, functions of a computer, and the basic organization of a computer. So students, let's start. First of all, we have to know what is computer system. Look students, in today's scenario, we can perform everything with the help of computer. Nowadays, you can observe everything is going with computers, either in the form of laptop, personal computers, palm top, tabs, or even mobile phones. These devices are serving us in a tremendous way. So, when we use computer in every sphere of our life, then we have to know about it. कि हम कैसे इस कंप्यूटर को यूज़ करते हैं so that we can use it properly. You can see everywhere computer like banks, hospital, railways, shopping complexes, school, colleges, home, etc. So let's start first of all what is a computer. After that we will connect it with system. Okay, let's start. What is a computer? The word computer is derived from compute, which means to calculate, means ginna. In the earlier days, when we talk about computer, that from where computer starts, I would like to tell you that first of all, when we invent computer, it was invented for only calculations, means plus, minus, multiply, divide, etc. And the calculation is the another name of compute. Compute means calculation, ginna. But at the starting, computer can perform very few jobs, just like plus, minus, addition, multiply, that's it. But in upcoming days, it become very popular machine. And nowadays, it is a boon. It is a boon for us. So, if we abbreviate this word computer, COMPUTER, it stands for common operating machine, particularly used for trade and education research. Means एक ऐसी common machine जो आम तौर पर यूज़ की जाती है ट्रेड में यानी व्यापार, बिजनेस, एजुकेशन यानी शिक्षा, एंड रिसर्च यानी अनुसंधान. इन सब चीज़ों में कंप्यूटर हम आजकल यूज़ कर रहे हैं. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स स्टार्ट द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ ए कंप्यूटर बिकॉज वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग एंड वी नेवर यूज़ एनीथिंग विदाउट इट्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. इफ़ वी हैव सम एडवांटेज विद एनीथिंग देन वी अडॉप्ट इट, अदरवाइज we leave it. So we are accepting computer is a very important part of our life because of its these characteristics. Number one, strengths of a computer: speed. We all know that the computer can perform in milliseconds, nanoseconds. Suppose a person can perform a task in 1 minute or 1 hour. A computer can perform the same task in a fraction of seconds. And the second characteristics of computer is accuracy. accuracy in addition to speed a computer perform its task with great accuracy means कि ये बिल्कुल भी कुछ गलतियाँ नहीं करता है, बिल्कुल सही सही आंसर ये हमें दे देता है, because being a human we can commit any mistake anywhere. So you can have some doubt on a human work done, right? But as well as computer is concerned, we can totally believe on the result of a computer if inputs is right. Here I want to explain one thing, that in computer feeding there is a very nice proverb like GIGO means GIGO. What it means? Garbage in, garbage out. What it means? कि if we write garbage means kachra, kuda, waste. If we put garbage in the computer, the answer will be garbage. Or if we feed right data into the computer, we will get right answer, right? So if we write right input, then the result will be accurate. This is the second characteristics of the computer. Now third one is reliability. Because the feature of accuracy, we can rely on the computer, means हम इसके result पर विश्वास कर सकते हैं, right? Now next is storage capacity. We all know that a computer can store a huge data, you can say, or data can be in any form, like textual form, picture form, video form, audio form, right? Or even any graphics. And nowadays we have very huge storage capacity hard disk in the market, like 1 TB, 2 TB. Somewhere I listened that now we are able to purchase 5 TB hard disk as well in a computer. Okay, so I think it's a good news who want to store large amount of data. Now next is versatility. What is versatility? Versatility means बेटा कि कोई भी एक चीज़ बहुत सारे काम कर सकती हो. Suppose you have a teacher with you who can teach you Hindi, maths, English, as well as computers or science or SST and etc. You can say, means you have one teacher and he can teach you every subject. In this way you can say that your teacher is a versatile teacher. Okay, so computer is also versatile because we can perform so many things, so many jobs with the help of one computer. Like you can listen songs, you can store data, you can send email, you can edit picture, you can watch videos, you can send messages, you can connect it with the internet. There are lots of jobs which a single computer can perform. In this way we can say it is a versatile machine. Okay, next is reduction in manpower. What it means? It means when we are not in the habit to use computers, then we need so many people, means manpower we required more. Suppose a file has to be prepared in this way before 10 to 15 years back, if we talked that we need 2 or 3 person. But nowadays if we want to prepare a file of any topic, then we need only a computer with you, right now. मीन्स के इतना सारा काम आप एक अकेले बैठ के कर सकते हैं इफ़ यू हैव अ कंप्यूटर विद यू. सो in this way when we use computers, it reduce the man requirement, means manpower. Next is reduction in paperwork. You can see it. What it means? It means same before 10 to 15 years back, when we are not in the habit to use the computers, when we have to type or we have to write every work on the papers, and we have to store it for a long time, right? Or you can say for forever, you can say this. But nowadays with the use of computer, you can store a large amount of data into the computer, and whenever you required it, you can use. Okay, so in this way we reduce the use of paper, and in another positive side of this feature is that if we don't waste any paper unnecessarily, then we can save trees also, because we all know that the papers came from trees, right? Now if we have some characteristics in anything, we all know that the limitations is also there, बिकॉज दुनिया में कोई ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है कि जिसके अंदर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हों, अच्छाइयाँ हों और कोई बुरी बात ना हो, क्योंकि अच्छाई बुराई सभी साथ साथ ही रहती हैं. तो लिमिटेशंस क्या हैं कंप्यूटर की, यानी ऐसा क्या है कि जो कंप्यूटर नहीं कर सकता है. लेट्स स्टार्ट. limitations of a computer. First is limited ability to think. Because of a machine, computer can't take its own decision, right now. Suppose you are going somewhere and you want to give message to anyone, and at the spot you came to know that the person is not there, then you can change your plan accordingly. But a machine can't change its plan if it is not programmed for it. I hope you are getting me, क्योंकि मैं इसको बताता हूँ आपको क्लियर करके कि अगर कंप्यूटर के अंदर हमने कुछ फीड किया है तो वो स्टोर हो जाएगा, उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो प्रोग्राम चलेगा. अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो कंप्यूटर उसके आगे नहीं चल पाता, उसके आगे वो डिसीजन नहीं ले पाता है, बिकॉज इट हैज़ एन AI, artificial intelligence, but not a natural intelligence. Artificial intelligence means कि intelligence which feed by human inside the computer. I hope this point is very much clear. Second is dependence on power. It is true. A human can move anywhere with his own energy, right? But a computer can't be started by itself without power. Means electricity or backup, right, which you can store in inverters or UPS, etc. If electricity is not there, power is not there, computer never be start. Clear? Now these here we are finishing this point, characteristics and limitations of a computer. Now very quickly I will touch all the applications area where we can see or we used computers nowadays. I will only touch the point and you have to read all the points thoroughly, because I am going to send you this PDF as well. Okay beta, now start. Applications of computer means in which fields we can see or we can use the computer. First of all, military. We all know that we have so many modern weapons nowadays, and we can use these weapons to win any war, right? So very computerized army nowadays we have, like programmed rockets, tanks, or guns, cameras, right? Especially in the field of military, there are tremendous work done by computers, right? So now next is banks. We all know that we can make transactions in bank with the help of computer without going there. We can deposit our money, we can withdraw our money, we can purchase any policy. So there are so many options which you can perform in computers with computers in the field of bank. And when you visit any bank, you can clearly say that every person has its own computer. With the help of they are able to check your accounts or any service they can provide which you want. Okay, next is research. Without computer we can't imagine the field of research, because we need supercomputers in them. Okay, so because the variations can be in milliseconds or milliliter or very nanosecond, nanometer, or means ke we want very keen result, very accurate result in this field. So we use supercomputers in the field of research. Very quickly we are moving on education. I think there is no need to explain you about it, because you can take the example of this video as well. We are using computers to reach to you for delivering our knowledge to you, because without computer we can't survive in the field of education. Nowadays you use internet, and you are searching so many sites, websites, or you are using messages to enhance your knowledge. So in the field of computer you can see the education portion is very important, right? Next is media and communication. What is it? In the field of media, news channels or TV programs and radio, and so many other options in which you can chat, like SMS, email, video conferencing, right? Or music can be composed with the help of it. You can edit the videos nowadays. These are very popular. So we can use media and communication field. Computer is very important, right? Next is criminal identification law and enforcement. What is it? It means you can search out the main culprit of any, you can say, any accident when happened, or any planned crime the person performed or did. Then you can search out them with the help of computers. Now we have very much important, or very most important point is that in this field, that you can create, you can prepare sketches of the criminal on the identification, right? And we have fingerprints, retina scan. There are a lot of options which you can use to identify the crime in the field of computers. So computers are very helpful in that. You can start GPS to search out any person, right? So we are moving on next point very quickly, that is edutainment. It is the combination of two words. That the first part is edu, means education, and tainment is came from entertainment, means nowadays we are providing education with the help of animation, graphics. It means we are educate the students with entertainment. That's why students can't be bored. Clear? Next is business. We all know that the business is very important area of computers, where we can use it. We can send our emails, we can send our quotations, we can prepare our salaries, we can make our presentations, stock control, planning, production, tax records, and preparing employee payroll, means the preparing the salary record of the employees. So we can use computer in the field of business as well. Next is animation and films. We all know that everything is animated. In your previous classes, 7th and 8th, you also go through with the software animation, right? Flash animation. Now the same way we can use so many softwares to animate any movie. Okay. And next 10th point is, because we are going to close this lecture here, because it is I think it takes so much time to understand the concept by you. Now 10th point is commercial use. What it means? It means we can use computers in the field of commerce. Commerce means to purchase or sales anything. Nowadays you can see we have so many websites. From there you can sell your old products or purchase the new one, right? So, or anything where you go, suppose you want to bill of it, like any grocery list, or you are shopping in malls or hotels where you want to stay. Then after that, when you face the bill, you can see the bill is computerized. And because it is a computerized, it means we are using computers, right, students? Now I am concluding my lecture on the 10th point. We will continue from 11th point in our next lecture. If you have any kind of problem, you can contact your class in charge, and you can take my personal phone numbers as well, so that you can query on any point. Okay, students, stay home, stay safe, have a nice day.